What is up, y'all? This is your boy Rdot, and today we're gonna try another thing that's new and do a reaction video. For this reaction video, we're gonna be reacting to, what is the video called? Can 100 strangers find who has the highest body count from Jubilee? And it is currently 1:44 a.m. and 1:45. Okay, and I don't know. I'm just trying to make some videos, so we'll see how it comes out. I'm also gonna try and guess, by the way.
Brought 100 people together, and it's their job to figure out which one of them has the highest body count.
Everybody has a number, but our sexual histories are not just about numbers. They're intertwined with our identity, self-esteem, and how we relate to each other. It's time to find the one.
Are you guys ready to talk body count? So for the first round, please leave immediately.
These people are better than me. I'm too private of a person. Too much. There's a lot of information getting shared in this circle.
If you think you have the lowest body count in the entire room.
3, 2, 1.
I didn't hear a question at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. She has the highest. Calling it now.
Now it's time to discuss, but you can only talk about how you lost your virginity.
I was 16. We both lost our virginity at the same time, and I thought energy drink was romantic, so I poured in like wine glasses.
I was on vacation when I was 20. That's how I lost it. Okay, I was 20.
I was 22, and I feel like I was on the older end of like what is like societally thought. I was actually I guess a fairly late bloomer. When I started having sex, I was actually 22 years old, and it was towards the end of college, and I had my first kiss and had sex at the same time. I had one other partner between then and then being like 32 years old, so I went 10 years with just like 2 partners.
I was on a show choir trip in Disney World. We ended up sneaking back to like our like Disney themed motel.
No, I changed my answer. It's definitely her. It's her. I feel like sneaky one. You know what I mean? At first I said it was her. It's gonna be somebody sneaky that you wouldn't expect. It's like that was off instant reaction. I apologize for that. Working to be better.
Okay, I already know that you're a freak. School choir trip to Disney and your mom's there? Said. Enough said.
I personally don't subscribe to the belief that your body count means much of anything
It's her. Telling you right now, it's her.
about you, because I don't think that sex necessarily needs to mean a lot about you. I feel like just like it's like a Pythagorean. I don't know. I feel like body count is a small part of sex, and sex is a small part of who you are. So overall, for me personally.
Are you enjoying this new pilot on Jubilee? Let us know by subscribing to this channel. Now let's get back to the video. Please leave the circle if you believe you have a lower than average body count. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have 39 people left. So for this next elimination, we need to eliminate people who believe they have average body counts. Now for this round, you can only talk about your preferences in bed or your kinks.
Sorry, I have no kinks, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm an ass man.
Okay, you're an ass man.
For sure.
Come on in, come on in.
I kink shame. I do. Not all of them. Some people need to be shamed. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some people, I'm sorry. It has to be said. Somebody has to say it. I'll be the one to say it. I don't say much, but I'm gonna say it.
Harold was just telling us about his love for ass. We include chains, whips, handcuffs.
People are brought up like pegging like a lot, but I can't tell if they're joking and if they're just trying to like.
I'm fairly vanilla myself, I gotta say.
I feel like the term vanilla is like shifting. Choking used to be like, but now it's just like.
Okay, guess, yeah, that's part of my vanilla.
Yeah, I remember the first time a guy like tried to choke me. He didn't like warn me ahead.
I'm looking at two. I'm turning off closed captions, by the way. Just kind of on me. I'm looking at two possibilities. One hand, she's clearly one of the older in this group. But on the other hand, she looks like she could have been married for like a long time. You know what I mean? I'm not the one to judge this. I'm sorry.
What's happening right now? Butt stuff, foot stuff, and spit. This could get real weird, guys.
I had a girl accidentally pee on me, and that was
Shame.
accidental.
I don't think peakiness necessarily correlates 100% though, because you can still have a high body count but not be the kinkiest person in the bedroom.
I don't believe in monogamy.
From Arkansas, it is the Bible Belt. We don't talk about that. Right. So like, I'm a big advocate for like, exactly. It shouldn't be something to be ashamed of.
I realize that a lot of really cultures. So if you think you have an average body count, please leave in 3, 2, 1.
In terms of speaking about like my body count and body count as a whole, I'm probably still not really comfortable talking about it. But at the same time, I personally like I'm not really intimate unless I'm in relationships. So I feel like there's a clear pattern, and you can just kind of look through the Instagram and see the relationships and you can do some basic math there and figure that out. So, all right.
And then there were fewer. What up, sluts?
So for this round, we have to narrow it down to 10 people. So 7 people have to leave. For this round, to get to know each other a little bit more, you can talk about your professions.
Why is one bro that said he lost his at 22 and then had one part of in between that and 32 still here? If he said, wait, am I tripping? Am I misinterpreting the questions? I don't think it's him. Unless he's lying. I don't know.
What do you do for one?
Well, influencer and like social media stuff. You don't happen to know a chick that goes by Kazumi, do you?
Oh, I know who she is, but I don't know.
I'm a theater director.
I used to be in the military, now I do sales, so.
I used to be a software engineer.
No sex work, no sex work. Because I think that's what we're trying to suss out.
Please only remain if you believe you're in the top 10 highest body count in the entire room. Otherwise, leave in 3, 2, 1.
One girl leave. I picked. Did she leave? She left.
I don't think body count determines if you feel good in your body, but I think personally for me, because of trauma, it definitely helped me kind of own myself. Because I am an exotic dancer, the word slut, hoe, whore, all get thrown at me all the time, and at first it worried me because I was worried about what other people think. But as I got older, I realized that labels don't matter because you don't really know what I've been through. You don't know me personally and the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing and how it makes me feel personally.
Because you're 80. Oh, ads. Sorry, not up yet.
All right, now we're on our
80
final
might be
10
the
people.
most.
So everyone go around and explain who they think the one is.
I don't know. I feel like it's a really hard thing to look at someone and just like assume how many people they may have slept with. And I've only, so I had a conversation with Carter earlier, and he told me that he was in the military. And in my experience, I know that the military men like to sleep around. Damn.
When I was 32, pandemic hit, and I was actually in a relationship at the time with a woman, but I came out as gay, and I just had kind of been bottled up for, my entire life, and just like felt repressed in so many different ways, one of which was sexually.
I don't think he's over it.
So that was in the span of the last 3 years?
That it was. Avery.
Did I wear my sluttiest garb today?
Does anyone here know what a fet life is?
That's crazy.
Ooh.
Okay. I suck at this. This is my first video.
Oh, I'm not explaining, but yeah. I can explain it. So, me.
I think he answered the question for me.
On first instinct, I would have said Jesse, but no.
222. What's the after that? Oh, that's a smiley face. How I audition for one of these? I want to meet these people.
On first instinct, I would have said Jesse, but now that Frank was talking about Fet Life, which I have no idea what that is, I would have to say it's Frank probably.
I think it's Avery. You know why? Because your wig is long, so that tells me you must like it long too.
Well, Frank very confidently asserted that it was him, so it could be him. Statistically, I'm like several
We're
standard
lying.
deep.
All right, now I'm starting to call cap on people. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm starting to call cap. I feel like slight inflations. I don't think you'd be even be able to track exactly 250. Maybe an estimate. Maybe I don't know.
Deviations above the mean for sure. But also, I was talking to Avery about her profession, and she was talking about her friend Kazumi, who like popped up on my TikTok feed, and she talks about how she does sex professionally, and like I think a lot of it. She's like very popular, and like maybe through like you guys might know each other from work or something like that. So Frank or Avery.
I would guess Frank or Laura. And honestly, I would put also no offense, but Miss Yvette, I want to put you in my top 3 because I feel.
Just because I'm older than everybody, you would have.
No, but you're also fun. I feel like you have fun.
I have fun.
Yeah, you see fun.
You're in my top 3.
Yeah. You're in my top 3 as well.
Max. It seems like you guys all wanted to vote for Frank. Do we agree that Frank is the one?
Yes.
Time to find out if Frank is the one. If the light is green, you are the one. If the light is red, you're not the one. Good luck.
Thanks.
That's obvious. That was a given. I don't know how they knew. I know they don't say everybody else's numbers, but I can like, you know what I mean? Who is it? Is it who I think it is?
So Frank, you are actually not the one. How do you feel?
Indifferent.
You know, for people who are like really into the kink world, you know, looks can be very deceiving.
But the thing about like, I don't know, I ain't gonna say it. Never mind. 66.
Okay, thanks so much, Frank. Time to find out who the one really is. The one is Avery Jane. Please
Who's
step
Avery?
forward.
Oh, it is. Okay, I was right. My initial was right. I don't even know who she is, to be honest. But, dang. I'm counting that as a half a win. That's a half a win. I promise I don't know who she is. I didn't know.
So,
I don't know who she is.
what do you think this game taught us?
That you can't really like look in a room full of people and tell who's like the sluttiest or has the highest body count or make any assumptions about anyone's sexuality.
Anyways, yep, that made no sense. If you guys enjoy watching, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. The original video is going to be in the link in the description below, because I think that's all I have to do. I don't know, we'll find out. Still no outro, so